glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little...
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to... You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Lumos. Lumos. This place has seen better days.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. If we can't even agree on something amongst ourselves, how on earth are we to forge a plan to defeat our enemies? I could form a private approach to how we can proceed, and it's
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect...
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
find the rarest beasts in the forest, I do. You're lucky if you find a rat.
You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my take. Could hardly carry the sack. Oh, the anticipation! Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you stole.
Incendio!
Twasn't nothing. You dare slay one of my own! You will fall! I've seen Billywings with more sting. What the?
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Revelio. But I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find... Hawklumps while I'm there. Better have a look around. See about the Hawklumps and the box of letters. Ah, that's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Incendio! Incendio! Leviosa! Incendio! Leviosa! Incendio! Confringo! Repulso! Confringo! 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 That was a close one. Revelio. This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have. Hogsmeade, here I come.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Hello, Sirona. I was able to provide your friend, Mrs.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad I could be.
And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.